Well, 1 week from today, we're going to be getting a new update for Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. And today we got all of what's on offer revealed to us, including some new things that honestly I didn't quite expect. So we're running down everything you need to know with the upcoming seasonal refresh. As we go along, drop your thoughts down below. Are you looking forward to any one thing in particular? Looking forward to the new weapons, map, Warzone ranked, whatever the case, drop your thoughts below. But if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and anything COD related. Finally, check out my friends over at Gamer Advantage for the best blue light glasses on the market with code Espresso, but more on that a little later. For now, let's jump into Season 3 Reloaded and what it holds. First, let's start with multiplayer. On the multiplayer side of things, we have the new map of Albaran Hatchery. This one is technically a new experience to Modern Warfare 2 that we haven't seen just yet in the multiplayer fashion, but you could say it's not necessarily new since it is from the campaign, though I have less issue with that because dozens of maps from the campaigns in the past are always present no matter what year of COD you're looking at. But if you want some understanding of where this one looks to fit in, it's from the mission Recon by Fire, where you and Price are on the hillside and work your way down to the hatchery, then make your way to the lighthouse, ultimately down to the underground caverns, only to see somebody get taken. No spoilers if you haven't played the campaign, but the hatchery itself, if it looks to have the same layout as the campaign location, it is something that will have a little bit of everything for everybody, perhaps, where the interior of the warehouses on site will have a bit of SMG, shotgun play, maybe sidearms and pistols, where you're up close and personal, but on the outside, that exterior has definitely room for ranged gunfights of, say, rifles, LMGs, maybe even snipers, depending on how deep the spawns or ends of the map go. So we'll have to see how that all works out, but Albaran Hatchery is coming to multiplayer here. We'll also see the additional weaponry being introduced of the FTAC Siege, which is the Tech 9, a full auto pistol. Curious to see how this one will play, since the last time we saw this was in Cold War and it was an SMG. So if it's powerful enough, it could be pretty OP for loadouts where you don't have to take overkill. Then we have the GS Magna, which is a fully auto 50 GS. And this one just honestly kind of makes me laugh to consider because, I mean, obviously we don't have our hands on it just yet, but I mean, think of a fully auto 50 cal. That recoil is going to be insane for a handgun, but we'll have to wait and see how that all works out. Beyond that, in terms of air quote weaponry, we finally have that throwing star or shuriken finally available despite it being advertised for, let me check my notes here, well, Season 2. So it's been quite some time coming, but it is finally going to be coming with this update itself. Really curious as to why it was delayed or just pushed back so far, but I mean, it will be coming with mid-season here as of next week. Then we'll also, for multiplayer, have the modes of Giant Infection, akin to what we had within Modern Warfare 2019, and then Face Off, which is going to be your 3v3 varied respawn modes on your gunfight maps. So much smaller battlegrounds to duke it out in, but at the same time, 3v3 is going to make that scaling probably comparable to maybe a little bit faster than 6v6. I mean, we do have one map in gunfight already of Shipment that is already a 6v6 map, so it's not going to be as insane as that, but it will be something that should be nice for, say, camo grinders and people just wanting to grind out stuff in those close quarters, always in the action type of maps. Now, this is going to be something that may actually seem to be permanent the way it's worded, but also I don't want to get my hopes up just yet because, I mean, we know Infinity Ward, they're pretty dead set on removing playlists for whatever reason. So that is something that's going to round out our multiplayer offering here with this mid-season update and everything that we know of in terms of larger updates beyond things like weapon tuning and other adjustments made on the back end. Now, beyond that, for Modern Warfare 2 in particular, another key focal point is going to be the new raid coming within Season 3 Reloaded. Episode 3 here of the saga that we have following Price, Farah, Gaz, and now Alex as well in their now quest to hunt down Hadir and the weapon that he ended up stealing from Season 2 Reloaded's Episode 2 raid. In Episode 3, after tracking down Alex, Gaz breaks off to establish comms with Laswell and provide exfil while Price, Farah, and Alex push deeper into the Soviet base. So seems like we're still staying in this same bunker that we've been in now for a couple of months since, what, December? So that's something that is kind of interesting, but I mean, it'll be something that'll be interesting to see how this all works out. I'm personally excited for it just because that's more rewards to grind out in regards to the random drops for completing it. Also, you'll have a new Easter egg perhaps, as well as a new camo to earn somewhere in there as well. So for me, I'm personally excited for that. I know it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's something we'll be seeing with the Reloaded update as well. We'll have a new Spec Ops mission where Defender comes to Hafid Port. So that's something, if you are a Spec Ops fan, you have a new little bit of content here alongside that. But beyond that, we're going to jump over to the Warzone side of things. Firstly, I want to touch on DMZ because we're actually going to be seeing a pretty substantial update here, which I'm curious now that I think about it. I'm wondering if this will actually end up coming over into the Battle Royale aspect as well, because we're going to have a new location called the Koshi Complex, where it's stated somewhere in Al Mazrah, an underground Koshi Complex is brewing something that could shift the entire DMZ as we know it. So it's not a brand new and separate location that we'll have on offer in DMZ like Building 21 is, where you can infill to a different location, but instead it is in Al Mazrah as an underground, unnamed and unmarked bunker. So that's where my curiosity again peaks, where will this be open in Battle Royale and Plunder as well? I mean, it's a shared world, so to close off something for one mode and not the other would be kind of weird. But anyways, it goes on to explain that operators must find a way to locate one of multiple entrances to the subterranean bunker complex, open it, and redact it. Be proactive in adding illumination to your hardware. Flashlights might be needed as you venture further into this redacted. Secure NVGs once you've scoped out the redacted, and expect some of the toughest redacted outside of Building 21. Some of those you can probably plug and play as you see fit. AI probably being the toughest AI outside of Building 21, venturing further into the bunker depths or something like that. So we kind of get the general picture here with this, but if it's something that is pitch black with NVGs needed, I'm pretty cool with this. And it seems to open up the way for potentially a nighttime DMZ or nighttime Warzone here in the future, where maybe we have to have NVGs for certain playlists or something like that. So that'd be kind of cool to see how that all shifts out, so long as that, unlike Black Gold, it's not the only way to play that map or that mode come later on down the line. The final note, if I were to guess, this is a part of those semi-added locations in Al Mazrah from the Season 3 update. If you didn't know, there's a few underground sort of air quote entrances that can't be interacted with that were added with the season's initial update. So I'd imagine that this bunker is now just an extension of that. So we'll see it opened up beyond those doors that you can now go up to. But anyways, that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Warzone ranked was detailed a little bit here, but they did say that we're going to learn more tomorrow. But here's what they laid out so far. Firstly, it's going to be in beta on launch, and it's going to be something that has its own featured competitive settings, progressive rank system, a visual skill system, and seasonal rewards, all launching with Season 3 Reloaded. All players will start from bronze and continue climbing the ranks through winning matches, getting higher placements, and earning eliminations through a skill rating system tailored for the BR ranked mode. This has the comparable ranks to what we see in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer ranked, where we have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crimson, iridescent, and top 250, and your skill ratings will be based on your match performance, with assists and eliminations, high placements, and everything increasing your SR. It is mentioned though that you have to kind of pay into each individual ranked match with a modest SR fee, so we'll see how that all plays out in regards to, is it a lot, is it not so much? We don't quite know just yet, but again, that is something that more details will be revealed as of tomorrow, but ranked is going to be coming with Season 3 Reloaded. The final thing I think personally of note here is the Trophy Hunt Camo Challenge, which, just breezing past this, it again is detailed that we'll have 2 more confirmed camos and a Mastery Charm for completing. So quite literally what we had within the Path of the Ronin event, but now brought over into Season 3, and I'm totally fine with that. It again is a nice little mastery grind. We'll touch on this a little bit further here in the upcoming days, I think, breaking it down a little further, but it's a little bit easier, it seems like, than the Path of the Ronin challenges. So pretty cool as well. Beyond that, other stuff, Kevin Durant's coming as an operator. That's our crossover for Season 3. It doesn't quite make a lot of sense to me, but I mean, I'm not the one making the big bucks, so who knows. We also have additional bundles that they detailed in this blog post. I do not care about those though, but god damn, it's kind of crazy how much they're focusing on marketing all these bundles and not necessarily the main content itself sometimes. Like, I feel like it is just, we see post after post for bundle, 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 and not really anything that's like, oh, this is worth playing at this point. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I kind of want to make a video tallying up how much of the post-launch content also is like remakes versus genuine originals, because I feel like it's got to be way more than we think. But anyways, that's where we're at. That is Season 3 Reloaded in a nutshell and what was revealed as of today. A lot of stuff upcoming here over the weekend, prepping and getting ready for what we'll see next week with the update itself. But before we wrap everything up, make sure you check out my friends over at Gamer Advantage for the best blue light glasses on the market. I've worked with the team now for over 2 years, and they've been without a doubt one of, if not the most beneficial partner to my daily productivity. Sitting at a desk for 8 to 10 hours a day for 10 years now at this point working on content. It's something that absolutely I felt the effects of eye fatigue and the inability to, say, fall asleep quickly at night. While you can get generic pairs off Amazon, Gamer Advantage are head and shoulders above anything you'd find there. They're the most comfortable, lightweight, and durable frames on the market. And again, unlike those pair on Amazon, they're clinically proven. They can also work with your insurance to help cover some of, if not the entire cost of your order, so they can be custom tailored to you even. At the very least, if you want to learn more, I'd highly recommend checking out the link in the description below if you're at all interested. But if you'd like to pick something up for yourself, use code Espresso to get 10% off your entire order. But that said, that again is Season 3 Reloaded. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys looking forward to any one thing in particular? Maybe not so much. Whatever the case, drop your thoughts below. But if you enjoyed the video, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay updated with all things Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and anything COD related, especially with a new seasonal update upcoming. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Mine is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.